Hello and welcome to Trojans Live. Jordan Moore, Sean Cody, and Allisen Corpuz joins us now. She is the #1 women's golfer in the country, and she led the way as the Trojans really across the board controlled and won the Pac-12 championship. And Allisen joins us now for the first time on Trojans Live. Allisen, it seemed like the team was pretty much in dominant form at Pac-12s. I know you guys have had a great season, but do you feel like you're hitting sort of peak play at just the right time?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we played Pac-12s out at Stanford's course, and we've just historically always put together a few good rounds there. So it was really nice to go back there for the Pac-12s, ending the season with 2 wins in a row, and then moving on into postseason. I'm really excited to see what happens.
Allisen, take us in the championship a little bit. Seemed like you guys kind of led the whole way, but some teams were creeping up on the heels. What was the tournament like for you guys, and kind of walk us through that weekend?
Yeah, of course. So it's definitely a pretty tough course. Scores were, I thought, a lot lower than I expected considering how tough it played. Stanford put up a great run the last day, but we played solid all 3 rounds. We put together 3 really, really good rounds. Everyone played really well and came out with a win.
Yeah, it's a team with a lot of experience, your team. There's 3 seniors that made first team all Pac-12. Is there a sense a little bit, I don't know, golf you don't think of as a locker room sport, but is there a sense among the team that, just a comfort in these situations that you are able to play your best when it's required?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think college golf is so unique just because golf is such an individual sport. So it's so nice. I mean, playing 4 years with the other 2 seniors, we're definitely really close. And I think that we've done a really good job of leading our team this season.
Allisen, what's the messages your coaches are giving you now? You guys are getting ready for regionals, kind of getting the mindset to try to make a run in this thing. What are your coaches telling you? How do you guys stand ready for that tournament?
Yeah, obviously showing up every day, ready to work, but also knowing that we're good enough to win and get out there, get the job done, just leave it all out on the table this year, and stay relaxed, just keep playing the way that we have been playing, and hopefully we get it done.
It's funny, you're listening to Allisen Corpuz. She's the #1 women's golfer in the country and the leader of this USC team, which is a national title contender perennially, year in, year out, but doesn't always win the title. And part of that is because of the uniqueness of golf. And so that it's sort of trying to get to my question, which is, how do you play your best golf at that moment that your best golf is required, which maybe sounds normal across sports, but not really golf. I mean, I watch a lot of golf, right? Dustin Johnson destroys Augusta last November. He was nowhere to be found, in this April, but no one cared. Whatever. It's just golf. No big deal. Dustin just had a bad weekend, right? That just happens in golf all the time. But it can't really happen because you guys only have 1 shot at it when you're playing for a national championship. So how do you try to grind through it, I guess, if you're not feeling perfect with your swing and your game? And how do you find that as a team?
Yeah, we work a lot on testing and being really specific in our practices, doing really specific yardage control drills and stuff like that, trying to focus on the parts of our games that can, I guess, adapt to different courses. As I say, different courses for different horses. So,
Yeah.
there will be courses where you don't play as well, and there will be courses where you just see, like a really low round coming out. But really just trying to keep our games in the best shape that we can keep them, and hopefully, go in and put up a good week.
Allisen, growing up in Hawaii, I've seen some beautiful courses out there, and I'm sure you've played them all. What was it like growing up in Hawaii and playing that golf courses out there? And how did you get into golf?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I was definitely spoiled and didn't appreciate it until I came to college. But my dad's actually a really avid golfer, and we live on a golf course. So when I was really young, instead of babysitting us at home, he'd take us out to the course. And I have an older brother as well, so we competed a lot. And yeah, I just really fell in love with the game.
And you went to, I saw you went to famed Punahou High School, of course, Barack Obama's alma mater. But so many, though, I feel like so many great athletes. Is it a super competitive school in terms of athletics? Because I've just, over the years, have seen so many great athletes come out of that same high school.
Yeah, we've just always had a really strong athletic and academic program. It's
Yeah.
such a high school, and I loved it so much. Playing high school golf, we actually, three of the golfers from my high school year actually ended up at USC. So that was also really awesome to, have some friends coming to college as well.
Allisen, I got a bad body set up for golf. I try to get out there and try to hit the ball, but no long game to speak of. All right with the irons. Is there one tip that you can help out the big fellow with, just so I can look adequate out there? What's a quick one for me, man? Whew.
Yeah, definitely. Focus on the bigger muscles. It's when the smaller muscles get in the way that you'll start hitting your worst shots. So keep it in the shoulders, keep it in the legs, and try your best to hit it straight.
All these muscles are pretty big, though, Allisen. Still, so that's I got that. I got that in my advantage.
What do you mean you have no long game?
I'm oh man, I'm bad. I just spray it everywhere, Allisen. It just goes left, it goes right. I mean, I hit it a ton, but it spins the other way. It spins the way I don't want it to go usually.
That's actually a good question. But my last one for you, Allisen, when you're talking about driving the ball far, strength or flexibility, what matters more? Because I do see golfers now, and you see these like string bean golfers, and they're killing the ball. So I mean, is flexibility as important or more important than actual weight room strength when you're talking about hitting a golf ball far?
Yeah, I think both are pretty important. And I actually argue that technique is probably the most important. If you have the club in the right spot, you'll be able to send it a long way out there.
Well, Allisen, thanks for joining us, and we're pulling for you in the NC2As, and we'll be watching. So good luck in the tournament.
Thank you.
We are for sure. That is Allisen Corpuz leading USC women's golf, hopefully to a national championship this spring.